Hello and welcome. Karen here from the Project Management Success team, and we're here to bring you our series on PMBOK Explained. First session is an introduction to PMBOK, and we'll be going through what this series is all about. We'll be talking about what is a project, what is project management, what is a project management methodology, projects, programs and portfolios, and the role of the project manager. Projects, everybody. Let's get going. So, a project is a body of work that has a start and an end point, and that makes sense. It aims to create a product, service or a result, and the outcome may be a component of another item or an end item itself. So, examples of projects. Building a house is a project. Moving house is a project. Creating a new software application could be a project. Overseeing the development of an existing redevelopment of an existing website. There's a few examples of some projects for you. What is project management? Well, project management involves skills, knowledge, tools and techniques, and the application of these to a project. And it's about coordinating and managing a series of activities which are designed to achieve the outcomes and objectives of the project. Project management methodology is basically a process, a set of processes to follow in managing a project. So it's all about following a logical and structured process in all projects so that you optimize the likelihood of the project progressing in a favorable manner and delivering the items that it sets out to deliver. Now, a project management methodology generally tends to outline an approach to implementing a project from start to finish. And it usually covers processes and actions that are required throughout each phase of the project life cycle. So examples of project management methodologies, obviously PMBOK is the methodology that we're going to be speaking about. It stands for Project Management Body of Knowledge, which is a guide to managing projects, and it's the most recognisable project management approach in the world currently. PMBOK identifies a series of processes and knowledge areas that are relevant to project management, and it comes basically from the Project Management Institute, which is based in the US, though has branches obviously worldwide. This is a methodology that is the largest worldwide methodology. Now, I've listed another methodology here, which is also, I think, probably about this, one of the sort of next most common is called Prince2, and that's got a lot of traction. Particularly, it was founded in the UK and has a lot of traction there, particularly in government, and in Australia also has a lot of traction here in government projects. It's highly recognised and increasingly popular within organisations worldwide, as I said, particularly in the UK and in Australia. Provides a structured methodology for effective project management. Gee, don't they all? Uses a set of comprehensive concepts and project management processes that are tailored to suit the specific project and environment. And it comes from an organisation called the Central Computer and Telecommunications Agency, CCTA, in the UK. It was actually designed as a standard for IT project management, but you can apply it, as with any methodology, to anything. What other project management methodologies are there? Well, there's in-house. Many companies you find, a lot of consulting firms I find have done this and have developed over time their own in-house project management methodologies. And often these are, take their main focus from one of the well-known project management methodologies and has been tailored and delivered with a set of organisational templates, and so has sort of morphed into an in-house version. And then another project management is the methodology is the ad hoc methodology, i.e. none. And this one's been around for the longest time of all and is probably one of the most popular. It can be successful or not, depending, of course, on the level and of the skill. On the level of experience and skill of the project manager. So you can choose to not use any sort of methodology, and projects can be successful, and they are successful in many organisations worldwide every day. But what you tend to find if you're in any sort of structured environment, if you're dealing with anyone other than yourself and possibly one other person, you generally need some sort of format, approach, structures, logical sequences, processes to govern things and guide things. As projects get bigger, more complex, more people involved, the more that rigidity of control is required. So where it is successful in an ad hoc methodology, it's probably more often than not that the project manager follows some sort of process that they develop over time, and it may also find its basis in one of those more recognised project management methodologies. So projects, programs and portfolios, what are they all about? PMBOK refers to these at various times. Project is, as we said, a temporary effort to create a product, service or result of some sort. So a new building, a website redesign, moving house, servicing the air conditioners of 30-storey apartment block. Project management relates to managing a particular project. Now when you talk about a program, we're talking about a group of related projects managed in a coordinated way. So the project may or may not be part of a program, but a program always has projects. So for example, if you're developing a large software suite that includes various modules with various functionality that are being managed as separate projects within that program, that's an example of a program. Portfolio, on the other hand, has more of a different, like a business scope and focus. It's not that the projects are necessarily related in meeting the same objectives. So in our program example, we had a software suite where various modules were combining to create the software suite. So the various projects are all directly related to a particular delivery of a particular result here. In a portfolio, the projects may relate just by the customer, or just by the technology that's being used or the resources that are being shared. And you'll have someone managing a portfolio of projects, and those projects aren't necessarily directly related to each other, but have some sort of association by some other format. So for example, if you're delivering a series of apartment blocks in 4 different locations for 4 separate customers, you may have one person who's managing that portfolio of projects, but they're not part of the same program. They're a different set of sort of projects altogether. Then that could be a portfolio. So the project manager, what does a project manager do? Well, they're responsible for coordinating the activities of the project. Now we're coming back to this concept of project now. Responsible for coordinating the people involved in the project and responsible for delivering the products of the project or the deliverables of the project. So this series, what is it about? PMBOK Explained, it's a 12-part series, and it'll give you a whirlwind tour of PMBOK, providing you with a practical summary of PMBOK processes. It's useful for beginners or experienced PMs just wanting a refresh. Hopefully simple, clear, down-to-earth explanation of terms. What it isn't a comprehensive coverage of the entire PMBOK manual. We couldn't possibly deliver that in a little short blog posts and videos that we're going to be delivering. It isn't preparation for your PMP exam, but I certainly can tell you where to get good help with that. If you check out our website at projectmanagementsuccess.net, you'll see there the PM Prepcast review, and that's the product that I would recommend to prepare for your PMBOK exam. Certainly helped me for mine, and was a great format to follow. Anyway, we'll get onto that at some other point. So what's next? Next session, we're going to look at the project life cycle and organisation. So we'll see you then.